Will Durant once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. We all have habits, right? Some of them are good, and some are bad. According to Stoicism, our habits shape our character and, ultimately, our destiny. Habits are like the building blocks of our lives and influence our daily actions, decisions, and, ultimately, our overall well-being. Good habits can lead us to virtue and contentment, while bad habits can lead to suffering and moral decay. Stoics believe that to live in accordance with nature, we must cultivate virtuous habits. This means that the habits we practice daily have the power to lead us toward wisdom, resilience, and inner peace. But why do Stoics emphasize the need to avoid certain habits? It's because they recognize that harmful habits can disrupt our inner tranquility and wisdom. Stoicism encourages us to be mindful of these harmful habits and work toward their eradication. By doing so, we can attain true freedom and inner peace. Now, you might be wondering, what are these bad habits? Well, in this video, I will share the 5 habits we must avoid to live a life with true freedom and inner peace. So, let's get started. Habit 1. Excessive worry about things beyond their control. Confident people possess a unique trait. They understand that worrying about things beyond their control is counterproductive. As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." This quote encapsulates the essence of what confident people do. They focus on what they can control and let go of the rest. What Epictetus means is that our happiness and confidence are directly linked to our ability to accept the limits of our control. We can't control external events, the actions of others, or even the past. Therefore, fixating on these things leads to unnecessary stress and anxiety. Confident individuals recognize this and choose to direct their energy elsewhere. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This quote reminds us that our fears and worries about the future are often exaggerated. Confident people don't let their minds run wild with what-ifs. Instead, they focus on the present and what they can influence. Seneca's wisdom underscores the idea that excessive worry is a self-imposed burden. It's not the external events themselves that trouble us, but our perception of them. By avoiding excessive worry about the future, confident individuals maintain a sense of tranquility and strength in the face of uncertainty. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is a powerful reminder that our strength comes from our inner resilience, not from controlling external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius teaches us that true confidence emerges from within. When you cease worrying about things beyond your control, you free up mental and emotional energy to tackle what you can change, your own mindset and reactions. This inner strength is what sets confident individuals apart. In conclusion, the habit of avoiding excessive worry about things beyond our control is a cornerstone of confidence. By heeding the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius, we can liberate ourselves from unnecessary anxiety and build unwavering confidence. Remember, it's not about controlling the world, but mastering your own mind. Habit 2. Seeking external validation. Confident people seem to have it all figured out, right? But there's something unique about their behavior that sets them apart from the rest. One of the habits they avoid like the plague is seeking external validation. It's a habit that can truly transform our life. Seeking external validation is a habit where we constantly seek approval, praise, or validation from others. We depend on external sources to feel good about ourselves or our choices. As the wise philosopher Epictetus once said, "It is impossible for anyone to begin to learn that which he thinks he already knows." Seeking validation from others often stems from insecurity and the need to prove oneself. Confident people, on the other hand, understand the true value of self-assuredness. Albert Einstein once said, "The person who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd." The person who walks alone is likely to find himself in places no one has ever seen before. Seeking validation often leads to conformity. Confident people understand that true growth and innovation occur when you dare to be different. Constantly seek validation from others left us feeling trapped and limited in our personal and professional life. So, how can we break this habit of seeking external validation? The great philosopher Aristotle once said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." Confident individuals focus on self-awareness, and they seek validation from within. They know their worth and don't need constant reassurance from others. Spend time understanding your values and what truly matters to you. Focus on personal growth and development, irrespective of external opinions. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you. In conclusion, seeking external validation is a habit that confident people avoid, and for good reason. It limits our potential and stifles our growth. In the words of Lao Tzu, care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. Break free from seeking external validation, and you'll unlock your full potential. Habit 3. Reacting impulsively to emotions. Impulsive reactions are quick, emotionally driven responses to situations. These reactions often lead to hasty decisions that we later regret. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more harmful to us than the injury that provokes it." In essence, reacting impulsively to emotions can be counterproductive. Confident people understand the importance of emotional intelligence. They know how to manage their emotions effectively. As the philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. It's about controlling our reactions and making thoughtful choices. A key principle in Stoic philosophy is the power of pause. Instead of reacting instantly to emotions, confident individuals take a moment to reflect. As Epictetus wisely put it, make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens. By pausing, we gain better control over our actions. So how can we avoid impulsive reactions and develop confidence? As Socrates once said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." Reflect on your emotions and understand their triggers. Take a deep breath and count to 10 before reacting. This simple step can prevent impulsive decisions. Confident people consult mentors and trusted friends to gain perspective before making important choices. In summary, confident people avoid reacting impulsively to emotions by practicing emotional intelligence, harnessing the power of pause, and seeking self-awareness. Habit 4. Overindulgence in pleasure and comfort. Overindulgence in pleasure and comfort often distracts us from our higher goals and virtues, making us slaves to our desires. It refers to the excessive pursuit of short-term, superficial pleasures and the relentless desire for an easy, comfortable life. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying life's pleasures, overindulgence can lead to complacency, which is detrimental to personal growth and confidence. Ancient Greek philosopher Epicurus once said, "Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not." Remember that what we now have was once among the things we only hoped for. Now you might wonder why overindulgence is a habit to avoid. The truth is, it can lead to several pitfalls. Confident people understand that constantly seeking pleasure and comfort can hinder their progress in life. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, once wisely said, "Pleasures, when they go beyond a certain limit, are but punishments." This quote highlights that excessive pleasure can actually turn into a burden, as it distracts us from our goals and responsibilities. Confidence often stems from our ability to face challenges and grow as individuals. Overindulgence in pleasure and comfort can create a barrier to personal development, which in turn affects one's confidence. Confident people understand this connection and choose to focus on long-term goals rather than short-lived pleasures. Aristotle, the great philosopher, said, "Excellence is an art won by training and habituation." We do not act rightly because we have virtue or excellence, but we rather have those because we have acted rightly. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. This quote emphasizes the importance of cultivating good habits over seeking fleeting pleasures. So, as the Stoic philosopher would say, it's essential to strike a balance between enjoying life's pleasures and focusing on personal growth. Avoiding overindulgence in pleasure and comfort is a habit that confident people understand well. It's not about denying yourself joy, but about realizing that lasting confidence is built on the foundation of self-discipline, self-improvement, and a long-term vision. Habit 5. Comparison with others. Many of us fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others. It's a natural human tendency. We scroll through social media and see our friends, colleagues, or even celebrities achieving great things. And what do? We start to measure our worth based on their achievements. But what does this habit do to our confidence? It erodes it. Every comparison we make, whether it's about our looks, career, relationships, or any other aspect of life, has the potential to diminish our self-esteem. Theodore Roosevelt once wisely said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." And he couldn't have been more accurate. Comparisons often lead us to believe that there is a perfect standard we should attain. We forget that perfection is an illusion. The Stoic philosopher Seneca reminds us, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. In reality, nobody is perfect, and each of us has our unique journey. So how can we avoid this detrimental habit and nurture our confidence instead? One approach is to focus on self-improvement rather than competing with others. As Epictetus wisely noted, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not but rejoices for those which he has. Building self-confidence begins with self-acceptance. Embrace your individuality and celebrate your progress. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, to be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. In conclusion, the habit of comparison with others is a hurdle we can overcome to become more confident individuals. As Stoic philosophers taught us, true confidence arises from within, not by comparing ourselves to external standards. Remember, as Epictetus said, you become what you give your attention to. So focus on your own growth, and you'll watch your confidence soar. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the 5 habits confident people avoid under the teachings of Stoicism. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. Remember, confidence is within your grasp, and Stoicism is your guide. Stay confident, stay empowered, and we'll see you in the next video.